The former Minister of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development, Sadiya Farouq, is scheduled to report at the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission today in connection with the alleged fraud to the tune of 37 billion naira. The former minister was invited last week by the anti-graft agency following a probe that was launched into her activities in the ministry, which she held sway for 6 years. Also, the suspended National Coordinator and Chief Executive Officer of the National Social Investment Program Agency, Halima Shehu, is in custody of the EFCC. She was arrested on Tuesday following her suspension by President Tinubu. She has been held at the EFCC over the ongoing probe into the 37 billion naira allegedly laundered in the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development under former Minister Sadiya Farouq. TVC News Defense correspondent Sifan Hussain joins me on the news now for more updates on this development. Sifan, what more are you learning about this new development?
Well, just as you said in the introduction there, suspended CEO of the National Social Investment Program has been held, and that happened after the president suspended her from office. Operatives of the EFCC are up for questioning. There's been an ongoing investigation of the ministry and its activities under the former administration, especially under Sadiya Farouq as Minister of the Humanitarian Affairs. So this, we gather, is part of the investigation. We understand that there are questions that are going to be answered, and the EFCC, is unearthing more evidence. But as it stands, there are still allegations until they are charged, and the process continues that way until the court finds them wanting or arrests them. At the moment, it's still an allegation which the EFCC is investigating.
What more do we know about these allegations and the period within which the EFCC is covering?
What we know is that money has been alleged to have been misappropriated or fraudulently misappropriated by the ministry under former President former President Buhari, I beg your pardon. It's raising some concerns. The conditional cash transfer, social investment program, all this program ran under the ministry, and the satellite of the anti-graft agency is looking at how those monies were utilized. In time, the new administration, or better do as minister, had indicated that there was a need for an internal probe by the ministry itself to see who got what when, and thinking about the register of those who got interventions from the ministry.
Interesting developments.